Vast pineapple plantations bathed in the golden hues of dawn. On lush tropical fields,
Each plant, crowned with its spiky fruit, stands in perfect order. Row after
Beads of dawn cling to their rugged skin, preserving freshness, sweetness, and the promise of crystal clear, golden pineapple juice.
Skilled hands check firmness, color, and fragrance, choosing only fully mature pineapples for our exquisite juice. Each harvested pineapple is laid carefully into field crates, protected from bruising, preserved for the purest juice.
Across the fields, skilled harvesters move in quiet harmony, gathering thousands of pineapples while the air's
Neatly stacked crates mark the first checkpoint of quality, each one holding perfectly selected fruit, ready to leave the field.
Inside these chilled compartments, temperature and humidity are carefully controlled, protecting every pineapple on its journey from field to factory. From here, the journey continues, freshly harvested pineapples rolling gently toward a modern factory.
Ahead lies a state-of-the-art pineapple processing facility, where nature's perfection meets precise engineering.
Every arriving truck is logged, tracked, and guided into the receiving system, ensuring full traceability from field to factory.
At the receiving bays, every movement is controlled and monitored. Here, the industrial journey of fresh pineapples officially begins.
Colossal trucks arrive at state-of-the-art receiving bays, unveiling perfectly chilled pineapples, ready for meticulous.
Outside the factory, the sun is just rising, but inside, everything is already in motion.
Inside, carefully harvested pineapples wait in sanitized receiving bays. Every crate is handled.
A colossal hydraulic platform gently lifts and tilts the entire truck trailer. Automation replaces rough handling, protecting every pineapple.
As the platform tilts, pineapples slide out in controlled flows, never dumped roughly. From the truck, pineapples land gently in a wide stainless steel receiving hopper, buffered from shocks and bruises. Thousands of pineapples now move onto a vast conveyor network, each belt guiding the fruit toward the first tiers. A rushing water flume system awakens, its channels guiding the fruits forward in a gentle river.
Here, chilled, filtered water cushions every pineapple. Carefully dosed food-grade disinfectant. Each pineapple now undergoes an intense hygienic wash. Rotating drum washers tumble the fruit.
Inside the drum, pineapples roll and tumble in constant motion. High-pressure spray bars blast away.
High-pressure spray bars attack every hidden corner, flushing away soil, dust, and field debris. No fits. Stiff, rotating brushes scrub every contour of the pineapple's rough skin, reaching into grooves and around protruding eyes.
Advanced automation ensures every pineapple is thoroughly clean. Water temperature, flow rate.
Sensors and probes measure, verify, and correct, controlling every degree of temperature, every liter of flow, every drop of sanitizer.
Together, these systems form the factory's first line of protection. From flumes to drums, sprays.
Only after passing all these checks and washes do the pineapples move forward, clean, cooled, and ready for great.
From the wash section, perfectly clean pineapples enter a high-speed grading conveyor. Here, the gold.
Before each pineapple can be judged, it must be seen clearly. Guides and rollers align and space every bin. Advanced optical sorters stand guard over the line. Within these stainless steel modules, cameras.
Inside the sorter, high-resolution cameras and 3D scanners inspect each pineapple from multiple angles.
In milliseconds, the system analyzes size, shape, and hue. Algorithms look for
On the control screens, every fruit is tracked in real time. The system classifies each pineapple.
When a defect is detected, the system reacts in an instant. Focused air jets redirect only the chosen fruits, guiding them to alternative lines for other uses.
In other lanes, Mechanical pushers divert overripe pineapples, damaged crowns, or cracked shells.
Only pineapples that meet strict quality standards can be on this main line.
Alongside the optical sorters, trained human inspectors provide an extra layer of control. Under bright
Inspectors rotate each pineapple by hand, searching for anything the cameras might have missed, subtle bruises, crown damage, or signs of stress on the skin.
When machines or eyes raise a question, some fruits are opened. Inspectors look and smell for hidden fruits that fail either optical or human inspection are removed from the juice line and directed elsewhere.
Only from high-speed cameras to quiet, watchful hands, the grading and sorting area acts as a gatekeeper for quality.
After grading and optical sorting, only the best pineapples advance. Clean, selected, and approved,
The journey now enters the heart of mechanical preparation. After grading and inspection, only chosen pineapples are allowed into this zone.
pineapples roll forward into a crown cutting station. Here, automation replaces manual knives.
Automated positioning systems center each fruit perfectly, bringing its spiky crown under control. Sensors measure height. Under a protective shield, a sharp, rotating knife waits above each incoming pineapple. In one
swift motion, the spiky crown is sliced cleanly off, leaving a flat, stable top. The fruit
These straight, clean cuts are crucial. The flat top becomes a reference surface, an anchor point that downstream machines.
With the crown removed and the top now perfectly flat, each pineapple advances to a second station. Here,
At the base trimming station, a second blade removes the tough stem end. The fruit is supported from above, so downward pressure never crushes its flesh. In one precise motion, the tough, fibrous stem end is taken away.
Now, each pineapple carries two precise reference surfaces, a flat top and a flat base.
The trimmed crowns don't go to waste. They drop onto a separate conveyor, isolated from the main juice line.
Base trimmings also have their own path. These dense discs of stem and fiber are collected separately.
Trimmed crowns and bases are collected in dedicated containers, clearly labeled and tracked. Instead of being discarded,
These straight surfaces become the language the machines speak. With flat ends, the fruit can be clamped, rotated.
From entry to exit, this section focuses on precision cuts. Crowns removed, bases trimmed.
With crowns and bases removed, the pineapples are finally ready for deeper transformation. These carefully...
Welcome to the heart of automation, where colossal machines transform raw pineapples with precision.
filter. Colossal peeling units stand in sequence, each one dedicated to a single pineapple. They grip, measure...
State-of-the-art sensors measure each pineapple's diameter and height. In a fraction of a second, they build a virtual model of the fruit.
Based on this data, automated peeling machines adjust their cutting depth dynamically. Too shallow.
A ring of razor-sharp blades descends. Guided by the measurements just taken, it positions in a single, flowing movement. The rough outer shell is shaved away in spirals. The machine follows the natural. Every strip of peel falls cleanly away, separated from the flesh. What was once rough.
From raw fruit to perfectly peeled cylinder, the journey is swift and impeccably clean.
But pineapples have one more challenge: their hard, brown eyes. These tiny, stubborn spots must...
Specialized spiral eye-cutting units index each peeled pineapple. They rotate and pause the fruit with exact angles.
Guided by geometry algorithms, small angled blades trace continuous diagonal paths along the fruit.
The removed eyes fall cleanly away. Tiny fragments of peel, fiber, and discolored flesh. The result: clean, bright pineapple flesh with most defect points removed.
After peeling and eye removal, an automated check confirms surface quality. Cameras verify that eyes are gone. Sonance. Even after all this automation, human eyes still play a role. Inspectors occasionally lift a peeled pineapple. Every peeled pineapple emerges flawless, its rough shell and hard eyes removed with minimal waste.
Adhesives. Advanced automation now precisely cores and segments the fruit. After peeling and eye removal, this is where
Each peeled pineapple is centered under a hollow stainless steel coring tube. Station by station,
Before coring, each peeled pineapple is gently captured and centered. Soft guides.
With laser precision, the hollow tube lowers toward the fruit. Guided by sensors and reference surfaces, it knows exactly where the core begins and ends. The tube punches straight through the center, extracting the fibrous core while leaving the sweet flesh intact.
Once separated, the removed cores slide onto a separate conveyor for byproduct processing. Dense
Decored cylinders leave the coring zone and travel towards slicing and segmenting machines. The hollow centers and flat ends now make it easy. Circular blades slice the hollow cylinders into thick rings, each cut aligned and even. This controlled size reduction.
downstream, the rings are segmented. Sharply tuned blades cut them into thick chunks or wedges, depending on the juice line.
At this stage, the segments undergo a brief secondary inspection. Overhead cameras and light bars.
Workers complement the cameras with tactile checks. By feeling and rotating selected chunks, they confirm that no hard core, peel, or eyes remain.
Any defective pieces are diverted instantly, guided by air jets or mechanical pushers into separate channels.
From coring tubes to slicing discs and segmenting blades, this area transforms peeled pineapples into uniform, ready-to-extract pieces.
What remains on this conveyor is only what we need for juice. Clean, uniform pineapple pieces.
From whole fruit to carefully prepared segments, every cut has led here. These pieces now enter.
Before crushing, pineapple pieces pass through one more protective zone. Here, we wash away.
The final rinse tunnel stands between cutting and crushing. Here, a curtain of filtered, chilled water waits to wash.
Filtered, chilled water forms a protective curtain, rinsing away invisible.
Behind the tunnel, a dedicated filtration system chills and purifies the rinse water. Filters, UV lamp. Leaving the rinse tunnel, the pineapple segments are now clean at a microscopic level. Their surfaces carry only chilled. Advanced controls define how sensitive the detector is, high enough to catch dangerous metal fragments, but stable enough to avoid.
If any metal is detected, the system reacts instantly. The entire affected segment of product is rejected.
In some plants, an additional X-ray inspection unit adds another layer of protection. While metal detectors look.
Inside, X-rays pass through the pineapple pieces, creating density maps in real time.
Advanced sensors and controls monitor conveyor speed, load, and throughput. Every parameter is recorded in.
Conveyor speed, product load, and throughput are constantly tracked. These numbers ensure the rinsing and detection.
For every batch, a complete digital history can be recalled. How it was washed, when it passed through each diesel.
Machines handle the scanning, but people enforce the rules. Clear procedures, test routines, and visual.
Together, the final rinse tunnel, metal detector, and optional X-ray unit form a last protective shield before extraction.
After final washing, metal detection, and safety checks, only verified pineapple pieces advance.
Now comes the moment of transformation, from solid fruit to liquid gold. Clean pineapple pieces into large crusher units equipped with serrated rollers. Here,
Celestials. Gravity feeds the fruit into serrated rollers. Each piece is gripped, pulled in, and pressed.
Inside the crusher, the fruit cell structures break open. Soft pineapple flesh becomes a thick.
The resulting mash flows forward from the crushers into high-capacity belt presses or screw presses.
At the belt press inlet, thick pineapple mash is spread into a smooth, even layer. The upper cloth droplets.
Inside the pressure zone, rollers squeeze the cloths together. Juice seeps and then streams through the fabric, leaping behind.
In screw presses, a rotating screw pushes pineapple mash along a narrowing screen.
Between the screw flights and the narrowing screen, mash is squeezed from loose pulp into a dense, dry plug.
Immense mechanical force transforms soft pineapple pieces into a stream of bright, fragrant juice.
The freshly extracted raw juice carries tiny bubbles of aroma, fine particles of pulp, and the full spectrum of pineapple's natural compounds.
The remaining fibrous mash, known as pomace, is discharged from each press. Flattened sheets from belt presses. Pomace doesn't go to waste. Conveyors carry these pineapple fibers to separate processes.
From serrated rollers to belt and screw presses, this hall is where mechanical force does its work.
Immense mechanical force has done its part. The raw pineapple juice, newly freed and gathered. After pressing.
The raw pineapple juice first passes over coarse vibrating screens. Here, inclined mesh.
On the screens, vibration helps the juice and solids separate. Liquid slips through the mesh while
the screen rejects, coarser fiber fragments and seed-like pieces, are guided away and collected for secondary uses.
After the vibrating screens, the juice passes through mesh filters inside sealed housings. These strainers.
From coarse filtration, the juice is routed into enzymatic treatment tanks. At this stage, it remains cloudy and viscous.
Here, precise doses of food-grade pectinase and other enzymes are added. Each pump meters just enough.
Inside giant stainless steel tanks, slow-speed agitators gently mix juice and enzyme solution. Temperature and time are carefully controlled by an automated system. Too little time and As pectinase and related enzymes break down pectin and complex carbohydrates, the juice gradually changes.
Advanced sensors and controls monitor every aspect of enzymatic treatment. Operators can see temperatures and
temperature probes, turbidity meters, and flow sensors work together inside the tanks. They watch how quickly haze drops and how smoothly the juice flows.
Every filtration and enzymatic step is logged. Screen performance, mesh filter pressures, enzyme doses.
From coarse vibrating screens and mesh filters to enzyme-filled tanks, this hall transforms raw.
With coarse particles removed and pectin gently broken down, the enzyme-treated juice leaves these tanks smoother, clearer, and easier to handle.
After enzymatic treatment, the juice is pumped into high-speed centrifuges. Here,
Each centrifuge is a sealed spinning chamber, powered by a high-speed rotor. Inside,
juice enters through a central feed and is gently accelerated to bowl speed. Once spinning, inside these spinning machines, centrifugal force separates heavier particles from the lighter juice.
Clarified juice moves inward toward carefully shaped channels near the core. Here, the cleaner liquid is captured and
periodic discharge ports remove the concentrated sludge, fine particles and residual fibers that the centrifuge has captured.
From the heart of the centrifuge, clarified juice emerges. Most heavy particles are gone, leaving a smoother, vibrant liquid that now flows calmer.
For juices requiring extra clarity, the product then passes through fine filters, membrane modules.
in membrane filtration,
Juice is pushed across semi-permeable surfaces. Clear liquid,
Ceramic filters use rigid, microporous channels to separate juice and fine particles. Juice travels through tunnels.
Depending on the recipe, the process can stop after centrifugation for a controlled cloudy juice with natural pulp remaining.
At key points, operators still rely on their eyes. Samples of clarified juice are checked under
Sensors track turbidity, flow, and pressure across the clarification system.
Smicton. Clarification performance is tracked continuously. Turbidity trends, centrifuge speeds, and filtration pressures.
From high-speed centrifuges to fine filtration systems, this hall transforms enzyme-treated juice into a
Nutritions. The consistently smooth, vibrant pineapple juice is now perfectly prepared for subsequent processing, ready to be.
After enzymatic treatment, the pineapple juice is pumped into high-speed centrifuges. Each centrifuge is a sealed spinning chamber. Inside, the pineapple juice is guided along carefully shaped paths.
Juice enters through a central feed and is gently accelerated to bowl speed. Once spinning,
Inside these spinning machines, centrifugal force separates heavier particles from the lighter juice.
Clarified juice, now freed from most heavy particles, collects near the center. Carefully engineered channel. Solid residues are periodically released as a concentrated sludge, separate from the main juice stream. From the core of the centrifuge, clarified juice emerges, smoother, more stable, and largely free of injures.
For juices requiring extra clarity, the centrifuged product enters fine filters, membrane modules, and
In membrane filtration, juice is pushed across semi-permeable surfaces. Clear liquid, called permeate.
Monomers. Ceramic filters use rigid, microporous channels to refine the juice. As pineapple juice travels through these
For some recipes, the process stops here, after centrifugation and minimal polishing, to deliver a controlled cloudy juice.
Even with advanced sensors, human eyes still play a role. Samples of clarified pineapple juice are drawn.
Sensors track turbidity, flow, and pressure across the entire clarification system. When haze stays low, flow stays stable, and
Clarification performance is tracked continuously in real time. Turbidity trends, centrifuge speeds, and
From high-speed centrifuges that separate heavy particles to fine filters that catch microscopic haze.
The consistently smooth, vibrant pineapple juice is now perfectly prepared for subsequent processing.
From clarification, the pineapple juice arrives here, into the blending hall. Colossal blending tanks stand ready, transforming raw, clarified juice into a standardized, finished product.
Inside these massive tanks, pineapple juice from different lots and harvest days is combined. Here,
technicians measure Brix, the sugar content, as well as acidity and flavor profile. Each batch is checked.
If sweetness or flavor intensity is too low, concentrated pineapple juice can be added in carefully measured doses. If Brix is too high, water can be added to bring sweetness back into range. If the profile needs a touch more,
giant internal mixers come to life, ensuring uniform distribution of all components. With each
At the surface, you can see the last traces of difference being erased. Streaks and patches fade, leaving a single tone.
Control systems track every parameter: Brix, acidity, additive dosing, and final volume. When each reading... Before thermal treatment, the juice must release the air it still holds. Through this deaeration unit,
Under gentle vacuum, the juice spreads into thin films. Tiny gas bubbles grow and separate.
Vacuum level and dissolved oxygen are measured constantly. As the juice descends inside the column, oxygen readings fall to the target range.
deaeration doesn't just change numbers, it changes what you see and smell. fewer bubbles.
From colossal blending tanks to gentle vacuum deaeration, this area turns clarified juice into a bright, aromatic, and carefully balanced. The pineapple juice now leaves blending.
For safety and stability, the blended pineapple juice now enters a heat treatment system. Here,
in a plate pasteurizer or tubular heat exchanger, thin films of pineapple juice flow between hot stainless steel surfaces.
Standardized, deaerated pineapple juice feeds into the heart of the pasteurizer. On the other side of these plates, hot water or steam.
Between these plates, the juice spreads into very thin films. Hot water flows on the other side,
In tubular systems, the juice travels through long, curved pipes, surrounded by hot water or steam.
Sensors track how quickly the juice warms, from its gentle starting temperature up to the target pasteurization range of about 8. After reaching the target temperature, the juice enters a holding tube. Its length and diameter are calculated so that,
in pasteurization, the juice is heated to around 85 to 95 degrees Celsius and held for longer.
Immediately after the holding section, the juice is cooled back down, often to a moderate filling temperature. This rapid
Sensors continuously record inlet temperature, outlet temperature, holding time, and flow rate. These values prove that every drop of juice has followed the correct thermal path.
Any deviation automatically triggers alarms and can divert juice to a reprocessing tank. The system will not alert. Juice that does not meet thermal conditions is never wasted blindly or allowed forward.
After heat treatment, samples are again drawn and examined. The juice looks calm and uniform, no curdling.
From controlled heating between stainless plates and tubes, through carefully timed holding and rapid cooling, this line.
At this point, the pineapple juice has been fully treated, heated, held, and cooled under strict control.
Thermal treatment has secured the juice's safety and shelf life. Beyond this barrier, ultra-clean fillers wait to capture.
From thermal treatment, perfectly pasteurized pineapple juice arrives here, into the aseptic storage and bottling hall.
Perfectly pasteurized pineapple juice flows into aseptic holding tanks, sealed and sterilized. Inside each aseptic tank, the juice is never left completely still. Gentle agitation prevents.
Sterile air filters, steam barriers, and gently controlled pressure create invisible walls around the juice. Microfilms. From aseptic storage, the juice travels through a sealed, sterilized pipeline toward the filler. No open channels. Sterilized bottles or cartons enter through a controlled airlock tunnel. High-efficiency filters clean the air, wash.
Robotic systems and star wheels align each container under the filling valves. Every movement is measured. Each bottle is precisely filled, showcasing the rich, natural golden color of the pineapple juice.
Fill volumes are measured by flow meters or load cells.
Any underfilled or overfilled container is automatically rejected. Optical sensors or high-speed cameras
Caps and carton tops are sterilized too.
Before they ever touch the juice,
Caps or carton tops are applied and sealed in a sterile environment. Induction sealers, crimping heads, or heat. Induction sealing or tamper-evident features provide an extra layer of security. Under this head,
sealed bottles leave the aseptic core through a final curtain of sterile air. On the outside, they are clean and dry.
From aseptic holding tanks to the rotary bottling line, this zone transforms safe, treated pineapple juice.
Now aseptically stored, precisely filled, and securely sealed, each bottle of pineapple juice leaves the
Freshly filled and aseptically sealed containers now leave the sterile core. They enter a new chapter, where
freshly filled containers pass under inkjet coders that print batch numbers, production dates, and best before dates in a. Here, droplets of ink become information. In a blink, each bottle receives its identity, batch number.
Vision systems verify that codes are present, legible, and correctly placed. For each container, the camera captures an
After coding and verification, containers join a controlled flow toward the labeling units. Here, they move from free.
Inside the labeling units, a continuous ribbon of pre-printed labels unwinds from a roll. As the web passes...
Next, containers travel through labeling units, where front and back labels are applied with perfect alignment.
As the cameras check label presence, orientation, and barcodes for traceability, they confirm that every label is present, straight, and readable. If a label is missing, crooked, or unreadable, or if a date code fails inspection, the system quietly removes that container.
Before entering secondary packaging, containers may pause briefly on an accumulation table.
Pre-erected cardboard cases are formed automatically. Vacuum cups pull flat blanks from a magazine, snap them.
Robotic arms swiftly maneuver the newly capped and labeled bottles, placing them into pre-erected cardboard.
From above, the choreography becomes geometric. Bottles land inside each case with millimeter precision.
Once filled, each case passes through a sealer. Guided rails close the flaps, and tape or hot melt glue locks.
Cases receive their own codes, printed or labeled on the side, linking each group of bottles back to the same traceability system.
Coding, inspection, and secondary packaging bring structure and protection to every bottle of pineapple juice.
Filled cases move onto the palletizing area. Here, the journey of each bottle begins to scale.
Witness the apex of automation. A colossal robotic arm orchestrates perfect pallet formation.
Before each lift, cases collect in a precise pattern. Guided by sensors and side pushers, they slide into...
With a single, confident motion, the gripper descends. Suction or clamps engage, holding every case.
Each layer is precisely aligned for stability. The robot's path is smooth and deliberate, slowing as it approaches the stack. Slip sheets and corner posts can be added to strengthen the pallet. Thin sheets distribute weight and friction across the base.
Layer by layer, the pallet reaches its full height. When complete, the conveyor gently carries...
Once wrapped, each pallet receives its own label, an identity card for the warehouse. Batch codes, product names, and... Silent robotic vehicles, AGVs, arrive to collect freshly wrapped pallets. Using lasers,
AGVs meticulously navigate the warehouse, driving along planned paths between tall racks. Lasers and scanners constantly read their surroundings.
In high bay automated storage, vertical space is used to its fullest. Stacker cranes and shuttles.
Advanced warehouse management systems track location, stock rotation, and order preparation in real time.
When an order is ready to ship, the warehouse brain sends out digital instructions. AGVs... At the loading dock, organized storage turns into organized departure. Pallets roll or ride. With every truck's departure from the factory, a new wave of bottles filled with pure, carefully crafted